Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Yeah, good afternoon.
You can place your file on top of the table. Okay. Mr. Witness, welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. What is your religion?
Islam.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I will swear by the Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Then hold the Holy Quran by your right hand side and then repeat after me. I, Bilal
Faal,
do swear that
do swear that
I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me
So
God.
help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Faal.
Good afternoon, ma.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor, can we proceed, please? Good afternoon, Mr. Faal.
Good afternoon, ma.
Could you please tell the Commission your full names?
My names are Honorable Bilal Faal.
What is your address?
My address is at Wellingara, Kombonot.
Do you remember making a statement with the investigators of the Commission?
Yes, I do.
Please confirm. Mr. Secretary, can you check the statement, the original statement to give to the witness? Mr. Faal, while they do that, could you kindly take us through your educational background?
Okay, I have passed through Kaur Primary and Secondary Technical School.
Yes.
And later proceed to the GTTI in 2011-2012 and did a diploma program called WAD, West African Rural Development Studies. Is where I stopped.
That's your highest qualification?
Yes, ma'am.
Registrar, kindly give the witness his statement to confirm if it's the same statement, that is the same statement he has given to the investigators. Mr. Faal, kindly go through that statement to confirm.
Yes, ma'am, it is mine.
That is the statement?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a copy of it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you confirm this to be the same statement?
Yes, of course, ma'am.
Thank you. Madam Chair, we apply to tender the statement of Mr. Bilal Faal, dated the 29th day of August 2024, into evidence as an exhibit. The witness statement of Mr. Bilal Faal, dated the 29th of August 2024, is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/BF/BKAC/001. As the Commission pleases. Mr. Faal, it's true that you're the ward councillor for both Wellingara and Nema Kunku ward.
Yes, I was.
So while serving as a councillor for these wards, are you a member of any of the committees?
Yes, I was. Yes, I was serving for committees.
Okay. What are these committees?
I was the chairman of the Environment, Health and Sanitation Subcommittee, a member of the Development Subcommittee, member of the Agricultural Subcommittee, and a member of the WDC and VDC Conflict Resolution Subcommittee.
Okay. As chairman of the Environment and Health Subcommittee, would you tell us the achievements you've made in these committees, or if there are meetings?
Anyway, we have tried little as a committee, and more I can say, because we have tried to control first of our responsibilities of as an environment and sanitation subcommittee was to tackle waste management, which we did when we came newly, and later the most talk about geology funds that is been benefiting wards up to date are part of our job as an environment subcommittee, with distribution of materials to needy ones when the COVID-19 also was available, especially the disaster victims also of the floods sometime around 2021 and 2022 respectively.
Okay, as a chair of this committee, was there any committee, like you said, the most talked about geology funds as well? So how was this distributions done, or how was this allocations done?
Anyway, we first contacted geology. When we came as a committee, what we did was to go around the mining operation areas within the West Coast. After identifying that for 13 years before we come, there was nothing coming from the geology. And we later engaged geology. And what geology told us then was, but they had a meeting with our line ministry, and an MOU was set between the geology and our land ministry for the benefits of what the councils may have from these landing sites. And when we agreed and they said that there will be something coming, then with regards to the distribution of the funds of the geology was also left by the admin to do, actually, what I can understand from the disbursement of funds of the geology.
So as an environmental, like you said, the most talked about geology in connection with environment, the decision was entirely with the admin. But you as a chairman, you're not part of that committee.
No, I was not part of the committee. We only know that we engage geology until we expect to have something, because the issue was we either have a percentage or the council will place a team of collectors within these mining centers so that at least we collect the revenues. Because we feel that West Coast are building the houses and everything for the greater Banjul area, and we earn nothing from it. But we are later told that actually this cannot be. Geology are the ones that are responsible of collecting natural resources. So our level as a committee was not to the financial level of it, because we will only drop at the stages of where geology will pump in the money to the councils. And according to me, with my committee, we only know when the first disbursement was made, and from there, actually, we are not enlightened with much of what was going on within the distribution part of it.
Okay, so was this committee effective? Were you having regular meetings?
Yes, we were very, very, very committed, and we are having regular meetings.
And you have the minutes of those meetings as a chair?
As personally, I am not having the minutes of the meeting, because the system of the council was after having the meetings and sign the agreements within the meeting as the chairperson or the chairman, the secretary will give a file, will sign a file and the original to the admin. And a file will be kept through the secretary to the office of the vice chairperson or the chairman, where all files of committee meetings are kept. But personally, as a chairman, we don't go with any single document to our compounds. Though the soft copies of the meetings were posted within our lines of the subcommittee, we create forums where at least we communicate before doing meetings or after the meetings. which is where we can share the minutes of the meetings. But in document, it always stays at the office of the vice chairperson or chairman.
So technically, a copy is sent to a group. You have a group.
We have every committee member have a group, and the secretary is coming to testify maybe before I do, because normally after me, because normally a copy is attached through a file by him to the vice president chairman's
Sorry, I don't
office.
understand. You said the secretary is what?
Is coming to testify after me, and normally he was the one that is responsible of keeping the files, the copied meeting of the files to the vice chairperson's chairman's office. Committees of the council, not only environment, all the committees of the councils will have one copy sent to the admin, and another copy files at the vice chairman's office.
So as a
That
chair,
was the way the system was going in the Brikama Area Council.
but as a chair, you don't feel the need to have your own file or your own copies of the minutes of meetings?
Actually, I was not.
Okay. So now, how did you take up the matter that you as the committee, environment committee, you're involved with geology issues, but not to its monetary part? Because I believe as a chair, you should be part of the committee deciding the wards that are affected with minings in order for the distribution of monies, because they're the communities that should benefit.
Actually, this was something that I cannot raise, because the council was set in various committees, and what I was meant to believe was, when it comes to financial issues, there was a finance committee that was responsible, and we think allocation of this ward allocation was directly under the CEO's office.
Okay.
And we are told by the chairman that actually these monies that are coming from geology is going to be directly helping those who are affected by the mining activities, and which means the wards that are actually having mining going on in their areas are the beneficiaries of these funds. Being the chairman of the Environment Summit Committee, there was no even mining activities going in my ward, so I was not even part of the beneficiary.
Oh, that was supposed to be my next line of question, that whether your ward benefited from
No, I
this
didn't.
geology funds.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. So did your ward benefit from any other funding of projects or anything?
Yes, we benefit from a council counterpart project with True Gum Work, a capital project of a road construction and a market at Nema Kunku.
Okay.
This were the,
Tell us
apart
about
from, okay, we had a market built at Nema Kunku through Gum Works, and it was something like 6.8, if my mind can really help me, by Gum Works, where a council has to pay a counterpart payment, which was done, and later we also had another project, which was a tar road, construction of a tar road between Nema Johnson to Laterkunda, which is currently called the Laterkunda Backway from Costa Road. That was also a 10 million project by Gum Works, and council has to pay a counterpart payment for the project.
For that project?
Yes.
Okay. My next question will be about the payment of the honorarium during FIST.
Yes.
It's true that you were benefiting from this honorarium or support, as it was called.
Yes, I do.
And you've been receiving for each year from 2018 to 2023.
Yes, I was receiving from 2018 to 2023, but 2023 I received once only. That was the corridor, because I was out of the council before Oktoberski.
So why do you feel, sorry, I beg your pardon. Why were you receiving this honorarium?
Anyway, when we came newly to the council, we went to receive our allowances, to what I can understand, and we were told that we will be paid, sign here and collect this money. This a honorarium that was here before. And this honorarium, we were told that was a counterpart payment of our other council functions that we were, oversight functions that we were doing in council. That is what we were meant to believe. But actually is the regrettable part of my political career as a councillor. After looking at the testifying of the councillors that have passed through this commission, and actually by knowing through there that even this 1/6 we were receiving were unlawful because we were not on salaries, we were on allowances, and we were not entitled to such, actually.
Then it is therefore...
Sorry, Mr. Faal. Let me correct that statement. I said councillors were receiving 1/6. We wouldn't know whether that is within the precincts of the law, that is the law that is governing the council, and the manuals. We will have to look at that.
Okay.
Yes, that is what I said. I said we wouldn't know whether you receiving the 1/6 is within the financial manual or the act that gives you the right to receive the 1/6. That we have to check to confirm whether you were legally supposed to have received it. We've not done that yet.
Thank you for the clarity, but yes, simply by collecting the dots, actually we are not entitled to, in fact, retirement when we complete our 4 years, because we were told that we were not on salary. Technically, definitely related to this 1/6 thing, I thought that actually it was not lawful, because we were not entitled to retirement because we are not on salaries. Actually, we will not be entitled to a 1/6 because we are not also on salaries. Actually, this was what I see.
Yes.
Actually.
So no, we will get the CEO, because the CEO is going to come back. We'll get the CEO to clarify that for us so that we will be very clear.
Okay.
That is why I could not categorically state that the 1/6 you receive, whether it was legal or not legal.
Thank you.
So when we are done with the CEO, we will know whether it is within the precincts of the law that you have been given the 1/6.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You may continue.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So it's therefore clear that you've been receiving this honorarium payment without working, and you know it's unlawful.
Anyway, this was contradicting. I was receiving.
Yes.
But when it comes to work, I was some kind of a councillor, one of those councillors who were 3 times a week in the council. I don't know for anybody, but for me, I was tirelessly working with the council, especially on behalf of the chairman. I don't want to be mentioning politics in this commission, but Pirkama Area Council was a victim of politics. And I was one of those who were victimized along with the chairman. And I carried this thing forward in my head, making sure that we will never fail as a council. I represent the chairman in many of these consultative meetings, task forces, as a focal person for the council. In fact, to the level of joining the collectors to boost revenue, and I was not a member of any of these finance and market committees. And the interpretation of the honorarium and the interpretation of this, what kind of, and I call it again, service we are doing out of the council, I cannot understand how it is interpreted in the oversight functions. My problem of how are the commission trying to interpret these two. But I have some documents alongside that I brought along, because this way we are personally given to me taxes by the chairman that I was going to attend on his behalf, to show that definitely this was how I was doing and the council. Either the honorarium was right or wrong. Actually, I deem it wrong. But I was also doing some oversight functions. If the commission says definitely those jobs I was doing was not an oversight job, I would agree automatically that it was not an oversight, actually. But I am not relying on those services I was doing to relate it with the legalizing it to the honorarium actually.
From what I understand, you don't see any link with the honorarium with the works that you've been doing.
Definitely.
There is no link.
Because I think that I was delivering a service to the council that I don't want to fail the council, and that's it. The honorarium, because what I can see is a drop of a stain in the black stain in the milk. I can, as a proverb, this is what I believe. I believe I will go to become an area council and do something for my people, and this issue of honorarium come on board. And it was labeled as an oversight functions, and I was taking it honestly, knowing that it was not legal is during this council, this commission actually.
Okay, now you understand it was illegal.
Of course.
But
yes.
you want to make it clear that you know you've been working separately,
Actually,
but your work and this honorarium has no link.
Definitely.
And you have no justification of receiving this
Actually,
amount of money.
Definitely.
But you know receiving it was wrong.
Definitely.
You now know.
During, yes, I now know.
You made mention of having some documents.
Yes.
May I know the documents you're having? Sorry, C.
Should I read them, or I should send somebody to collect them for you?
Sorry, the registrar will help with that. Just maybe, registrar please, maybe take them one by one and tell me what each is, because I may be looking through and it might take time.
Okay, this was a letter dated 19th January 2021 to all addresses, indicating collection team for value properties and license for 2021.
Okay.
Including all signatories. This was also a letter from the NARI through the chairman office to attend on an advisory service for policymakers and stakeholders, and I was delegated by the chairperson.
Okay.
This one also was a national from the National Environment Agency dated 18th January 2019 to the chairman of the Bukama Area Council on an invitation to a Jeff National Dialogue 2019. I was delegated by my chairperson also.
Okay.
This was also from the Ministry of Transport and Works for road safety working group meetings.
All right.
This was also invitation from the National Youth Forum on road safety. The chairman dedicated the youth councilor, but according to them, I was near to the combos, so I will attend. According to the youth rep, I was also referred as I was near to the combos and attend for them.
Okay.
This was also a request to nominate a climate change policy vocal person, and I was also nominated by my chairperson.
Correct.
This was also invitation of stakeholder consultative meeting on the sales of livestock and Tobaski Feast 2020. I was also delegated by the chairman for Sonko. This was
All right.
some of the documents I have.
So, Mr. Faal,
Yes, ma'am.
all of these documents, most of them you were tasked to do by the chairman.
Mas personally.
And there is none that was your own initiation.
No, they were none of my initiation. And when going to these programs, I was not transported, neither to be giving a single dime from the council. I would transport myself, go and attend the meetings on behalf of the council.
And these works are seen to be part of your main job, your main responsibilities.
But most of them were in the task of the chairman, and he will later delegate me to go and attend on his behalf.
Which makes it your responsibility as a councillor?
Yes.
Okay. That's it. So, just like you said, which one? So, the other, you've given out 7 documents.
Yes, ma'am.
The 6 I'll return to you because most of these are delegated to you by the chairperson.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, the chairman.
Yes.
All the same. And are seen to be as part of your main responsibilities.
Thank you, ma'am.
Like you said, no connection with the works that you've done extra to be able to receive the honorarium.
Actually.
So this one that says all addresses, it has something to do with the collections of value properties. It's relevant and I will tender that one.
No problem.
Madam Chair, we apply to tender the document a letter addressed to all addresses dated 19 January 2021 with the subject collection teams for value properties and license for the year 2021 into evidence as an exhibit. I beg your pardon, Madam Chair. These, the addresses are to Mr. Lamin Suso for Director of Finance, Chairperson, Finance Committee, CEO, Internal Audit, Finance Manager 2, Value Property Manager, License Manager, Acting Rates and Tax Manager, Market Manager, and a copy was saved.
A letter dated the 19th of January 2021 with the caption collection teams for value properties and license for 2021. The letter is signed by Mr. Lamin Suso for Director of Finance and is copied to Chairperson Finance Committee, CEO, Internal Audit, Finance Manager 2, Value Property Manager, License Manager, Act Rates Manager, Market Manager. And attached to this letter is the value property teams for the 2021 collection.
That's the commission.
This is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/BF/BKAC/002.
As the commission pleases. May I have the exhibit 002, please? Mr. Faal.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a copy of the document. Do you have the original?
No, this was done at the finance committee level, and this was a copy that was given to me as a member.
Okay. And it's for year 2021. Do you have the one for year 2018?
No, 2018 I was not part of this.
The subsequent year, 2022?
2022 I was attached to a team also. 2023 also I was, but I didn't have the.
But this is the only document you have. You don't have the copies of the rest.
Definitely, mostly it will be at the finance committee level.
Okay, that will be all for this witness. Except Madam Chair, I have questions for the witness.
Mr. Faal, you have said you are the chair of the Environment and Health Subcommittee.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it from 2018 to 2023 that you were the chair?
Yes, ma'am.
The overall chair that has been set up by the council?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what can you tell us with regards to the situation of the markets, and particularly the market in Brikama, as chair of the Environment and Health Subcommittee?
With regards to the market of Brikama Area Council, it's just like I let you a house in my compound and you were just not satisfying the healthy part of the compound and you are not returning it to me. What I can understand is the property of the market, the problem of the market was the fish market. The hazard we have in Brikama market is the fish market. And this fish market belongs to the Ministry of Fishery. But the ministry, according to them, are not benefiting from this place. It's purely for those who are within the premises that are benefiting from it. But definitely, there was no good drainage system, and the system they are using there to send out the wastewater is damaged. And council has no right there. Even the tables that are under the shed of that fish market are collected by the fish market owners there. Council has no hands in that fish market, and is the.
I don't understand. Can you explain it?
Much better. It's one of the dirtiest market in West Coast or in the Gambia, I can say, yes. Due to the fish market that is inside the center of the market, and is continuously producing wastewater that is not going with a better drainage system. But the council has no say in it because it belongs to the Ministry of Fisheries. Sio Jonga was trying to push to either they return the fish market to the council and we control the areas, but they are not ready to do it, to give it to the councils, neither maintain the cleanliness of that environment. That is what I can understand is benefiting all those within the area.
Let me ask you, as chair of the Health and Environment, yes, do council collect tax from those vendors that are selling in that fish market?
As I told you, even the vendors that are selling under their roof, yes, are paying through them, the fish market themselves, not the council. We have a single, according to what I can understand as a committee member, we don't collect nothing from that fish market.
Now, the surroundings of the market.
Yes.
There are vendors that spread their wares on the floor.
Yes.
Is that are those areas also controlled by the Ministry of Fisheries?
No, those are controlled by the council.
Now, are you collecting tax from those people, those vendors that are spreading their wares on the floor?
Yes, the council is collecting tax.
And what can you tell us about the filthiness of that area where these women spread their wares?
As the time
why is it not taken care of by the council?
Presently, I'm not staffing.
No, I am asking you.
Okay.
Because you said in your statement that you were the chair,
yes,
of the Environment and Sanitation.
Yes.
And what can be recalled,
yes,
is the fact that you just said it, I did not say it,
yes,
that Brikama market is the filthiest in the country.
Of course, that's the truth.
And that is from 2018 that you were serving as chair.
Yes.
Up to today.
We did a lot.
No. Let me finish.
Okay.
So what did you do to alleviate the sanitation and the health aspect as being the chair for so long, from 2018 to 2023?
Okay, we tried a bit with the chairman, with the leadership of
You
our
said
chairman.
you
We tried a lot.
A
With
lot.
with the help of the chairman. Then what we were doing was to hire this shovel, because Birkama we are not having a shovel, or rather a tank, septic tank, and most of these filthy things comes during the rainy season, and we do hire this.
No, Mr.
Faal.
Faal. Even the dry season, there is so much garbage and so much dirt in Birkama. You agree? You agree to that fact?
I agree.
Okay, you can proceed.
I agree.
So it is not just limited during rainy season, right?
Anyway, we have tried.
Am I correct to say that it is not only in the rainy season,
even in
that
the dry
market
season,
becomes so worst that
Actually.
it's a nightmare to go in there?
Definitely, ma, that is true.
Yes, so you can continue.
Yes, the council to the level of the environment committee will only recommend that definitely the service should be improved, which we did. We tried to improve and empower the collectors, in fact the cleaners. Women cleaners were employed. In fact, we have the biggest employers in the council, that are the cleaners. But we need manpower. Is the what can I call it? Trucks are our problems in Birkama.
Mr. Faal, you
Yes.
cannot say trucks are a problem, because the council hires trucks to go and carry the rubbish and the dirt and go and this thing, how to call it? Go to deposit this at Bakau here in the dump site. Is that not the case?
No, we have Tamba now.
Yes, you have Tambana, and
Yes.
sometimes you go to dump site here in KMC. Is that not correct?
We were, at the time I was there, we never dumped to Bakote. We only dump at Tamba.
Now, the excuse, if I can hear you right, is that you did not have cars to collect the waste.
That's it. We were lack of manpower and materials.
And do you sincerely and honestly believe in what you are saying now before us?
I taught the Quran and Sway. I even tried some technical efforts with this a partner we had called Dresden Banjul, who were also helping us carry some of the market's waste within the West Coast. And when their time elapsed, I was also a trained rural development personnel. And we know that during any dissolution of a project, if the project is failed out, there are certain materials that will be left within the community. So these guys were trying to at least push us to be paying our waste within the markets that they were collecting. But I delayed the time to see the contract was failed, so that these materials were returned to the council, which we did, and actually we were successful by having 2 skipper bins and a trot from Dresden, adding the workforce of the council. Because Trifo has tried to get some 12 vehicles, which 8 of them were compactors and 2 were skipper bins. But they were not enough because the vehicles were small to carry the
Now,
loads.
Mr. Faal, tell us the square meter of the market. Tell us the dimension of the market.
Actually, I am not an expert to actually. But
No,
it's a,
but Mr. Faal,
yes.
yes, you are not an expert, but you are the chair of the market. You needed to know
No, not the market chairman, ma.
No, the chair of the Environment and Health Subcommittee.
Yes.
You needed to know the dimension of the market to allow you to understand or to have an idea. Or let me put it this way, did you have any plan as to how to walk about making sure that the waste is properly managed as the chair of that committee?
I've tried a lot, in fact, to the
Do
level.
you have a plan?
Yes, we do. We are having a plan with.
So please write it down. Provide us with the plan.
Ma, we are working with the United Nations
Yes, just write that one first.
to make sure that we have a waste management plan. That was
No, the one that you have, We are dealing with the time from 18 to 23.
In the council?
Yeah.
No, there was no waste management plan in the council.
So, but you as a committee, did
But
you have a plan?
No, there was a project.
No, you said you have a plan when I asked.
No, there was no plan.
There was no plan.
No, there
So
was
you are
no
changing
waste
your
management.
evidence.
No, there was no plan
Listen,
for
Mr.
waste
Faal.
management.
You are changing your evidence to say
Yes,
there is no plan.
there was no plan.
So, as a chair of the committee, did you have a plan?
Then, not now.
Did you have a plan
Never.
from 2018 to 2023?
No, I don't have a plan because
And
we
the
were.
council also don't have a waste management plan?
No, not to my knowledge.
Thank you. So, if you were to give, you understand, some percentage score
Yes.
as to how effectively the environmental sanitation of the market is, what percentage would you give your committee?
30.
30.
To be very
That's fail, right?
on waste management.
That is fail, huh?
On waste management.
You are so generous.
Yes.
Mr.
On
Faal.
waste management, yes.
I said you are so generous. Why 30?
Because we cannot even.
Do you
today-
go inside the market in Brikama?
Yes, ma.
You go there every day?
I go there.
So why do you give 30?
Because Brikama is not the only place we have. We are collecting other areas, ma.
Yeah, but that is not the issue. It cannot be an excuse, Mr. Faal. Because this is where you have centrally, everybody is meeting at a point. And it should be a priority. Is that not correct?
Yes, ma. Yes,
Because
ma.
now, as the chair, how much revenue do you generate per day in that market? Because you got to know how much you generate.
As I told you, the way we operate in Brikama is when it comes to financial matters, you as an environment committee, we are only limited to the sanitation.
No, you just tell me whether you know or you don't know.
I don't know. Actually.
You don't know?
No.
Okay, that's fair enough. Now, let's go to, now I was asking you,
Yes.
you said 30. I said, why did you give that generous percentage to your committee, knowing fully well how that market is and how it is as we speak?
I wish it would have been 50 or 80. But the way the situation is.
No, I am asking you,
Yes.
why did you give 30?
Why I give 30
Yes.
is because we are
Because
trying.
it cannot be 30. It is even less than 5%.
Wow.
Please
Knowing
don't
this
laugh.
talk,
It is not.
we have a 3-shift waste collector times
Listen,
in
Mr.
Brikama.
Faal. Listen, Mr. Faal. This is not. We are not joking here.
Yes,
because, everybody sees
Yes,
what
ma.
is happening at the Brikama market,
Yes.
and nobody, you understand,
Yes.
want to see the market in that light.
Yes,
Is that
ma.
not correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that should have been a priority for you people. Is that not correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
That is right.
So I am asking you why you gave 30%.
Ma, we gave a 3-shift working group
That
to
is
the
not.
market.
That is not what I am asking. Why did you give 30%?
Because the commitment the committee has assigned the admin or the staffs to be doing.
But were you delivering?
We
I
were.
don't know whether it is 4, 10, or 15. Were you delivering?
We were driven to the level of our strength.
All right, we'll take that. Now, on page 2 of your statement,
Yes, ma'am.
you talked about counterpart funding.
Yes.
For the 10 million, how much was the counterpart funding from the council?
I think it was 99,000, something like that.
Please give us the evidence.
Okay.
Provide,
Okay.
note it down.
Because normally, ma, let me clarify.
Yeah, no, you will go and check for it. I am giving you an order to bring us this, because you were the chair, and this project was done during your tenure.
Yes.
Yes,
I will
so you could get back to the office and get us the details. And the 6.8 million, what was the counterpart contribution by council?
It's the same as what I will tell
Okay,
you,
so
ma.
please provide us all with all the details with respect to this contracts. Any questions, council? You okay?
No questions, Madam Chair.
So, Mr. Faal, you are instructed to bring in this information by next week.
Ma, that will be very
next
good.
week, Tuesday.
That will be very
All
good.
right.
Thank you, ma.
So, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma.
you are discharged.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if there's any need for us to call you back, we will do so.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for coming.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Good afternoon, Mr. Witness.
Afternoon.
Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters.
Thank you.
What is your religion?
Islam.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In English.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I want to swear by the Holy Quran.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran.
Yeah.
Hold the Holy Quran, then repeat after me. I, Ahmadi Tamba,
Tamba,
do swear that I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tamba.
Afternoon, ma.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Council, can we proceed?
Yes. Please give the commission your name.
Okay. My name is Ahmadi Tamba. I am the Councilor for Sept Ward.
You recall giving a statement, Mr. Tamba?
Of course.
We'll show you a copy of the
Okay.
statement.
Okay.
Please go through the statement.
Yes, I have gone through this statement.
Is that the statement that was obtained from you?
Yes.
Good. We apply to tender the statement of the witness Ahmadi Tamba, dated the 22nd of September 2024, into evidence as an exhibit.
The witness statement dated the 2nd of September 2024, given by Ahmadi Tamba, is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit and marked as LGC/HT/BKSA/001.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Tamba, just give us a brief or a summary of your educational background, please.
Okay, thank you. I passed through St. John Bosco Basic Cycle School from grade 1 to 9. Then I proceeded to St. Augustine Senior Secondary School, where I did my senior secondary education. From there,
Which year was that?
from 2000 and
2005 to 2008.
Okay.
St. Augustine's, yes.
All right.
Yeah. From there, I went to the teaching field as an untrained teacher, where I taught for 3 good years.
Is it unqualified or untrained?
Untrained.
No, I'm asking for the correct terminology. I'm asking Commissioner Sayang. How are they referred? Unqualified or untrained? I don't know it's one and the same, but I mean just the correct terminology.
Meaning he was an unqualified teacher.
Unqualified.
That's how they call it, untrained.
Untrained. Okay. Please proceed.
Thank you.
I also did the same thing. That's why I am asking.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
So from there, 2013, I went to MDI, where I did my management course. That's the diploma course.
Yes.
Yeah, from there, 2013, when elections came up, that's for local government.
Yes.
I stood as an independent candidate to oppose the then ruling government. So unfortunately, I lost to my counterpart, that's Honorable Mamadou Emba. But from there, I went back home to replan myself and prepare for the next elections.
Yes.
Where in 2013, I went back to Sintet Health Center to serve as a volunteer at the health facility.
That's good. For how long?
For 2 good years, I was there as a volunteer. Then later on, I went to Suleiman Junkung to do my nurse attendance training.
Yes.
Where after that training, I was appointed by the Ministry of Health as a community nurse attendant. Yes, from there, I proceeded to pursue for other courses to at least uplift myself from where I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tamba. It's always good to volunteer.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. It is a difference. And now in 2018, or between 2018 to 2023, while you were a ward councillor, you would have been attached to 1 or 2 committees or subcommittees of council.
3.
3?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So, and these 3 are?
Development.
Yes.
Environment.
Yes.
And foreign and integration.
Foreign and integration.
Yes, but at the latter part of 2023, I was in the market committee. I think it's in my statement.
Okay.
That was when we dissolved the market committee.
Yeah, the previous one, and then you guys were.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, as a ward councillor, between 2018 to 2023, have you benefited from these ward allocations?
Of course, sir.
How often or how many times?
Once.
Which year is that?
That was 2020.
How much?
500,000.
Okay. How was this money spent?
Yeah. At the initial stage, my proposal was for a market at Kalaji.
Yes.
But at the latter part, when we secured the funds, we came to realize that the funds that we got from the council for the ward cannot construct a market.
Yes.
So we have to change our plan. That's the proposal, from market to a garage. That's what I submitted to the council, which they endorsed, and we went ahead to construct a car park at Kalaji, behind the police station.
Yes. I had informed one of the witnesses that it appears as if all of you, members of the development committee,
yes,
you benefited from these allocations.
Yes.
But how fair is that? I think you guys take the decision. You guys make these decisions, correct? You decide who should benefit and who should not at a given time.
No, not that we decide who to benefit and who not to benefit.
Okay.
There are criteria that we have put in place.
Yes.
If you pass through those criteria.
Who put those criteria in place?
It's from the planning and development and development subcommittee.
Which you are...
I am part and parcel of.
I am saying all of you people have benefited from this.
Yes.
And then there are so many councillors
Yes.
who will come here and sit where you are sitting.
Yes.
and they will say they did not benefit. I'm now asking whether you are giving priority to those who are members of the development committee.
No.
That's what it seems.
I just met the criteria. That's why I was given the...
And the other members today, they also met the criteria?
Actually, I cannot...
Of course you know.
No.
No, you know the other members also.
No, what happens is, at times, there are time frames. Any project proposal that you going to work on, there should be a time frame for it.
Yes.
So in the sense that you are given time to submit your documents and you fail to submit, we can use it as a gateway to punish you too.
And then you now punish them and now allocate yourself.
No, I did not allocate myself. In fact, when this meeting was even taking place, for this allocation, I was not invited.
Who was present? Everyone you ask, they will tell you, I was not present.
No, I was not part of it.
So who was part of it then?
The chairman was there then.
Who was the chairman?
Honorable Usman Ba was the chairman.
Did he not benefit from the allocation?
They were the first team that benefited.
Yes. You see, what I'm trying to say...
But priorities also were given to councillors from Fonyi, because all that we were seeing is all developments cannot be taken to Combo, when Fonyi is also paying tax to the same institution.
Absolutely.
So if we are to, at least, if there is anything like to decentralize our development,
yes.
I think Fonyi is also part of those who are supposed to get that national cake.
Absolutely.
So this is where we base it to, because at times during council sessions, this is what we always keep pushing, that we cannot be paying tax. At the end of the day, we are not benefiting anything from the council, but that must be aligned with the criteria of the subcommittee.
Now can I come in?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't think anyone is saying that Fonyi should not benefit.
No, that's my own perception.
I'm just saying, yes. I will even support your perception, because I am also from Fonyi.
Thank you.
Yes, but that's not how it works.
Yes. That's
not how it works. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So the discussion here is not about who is from which area and who is not from whatsoever area we are referring to. The idea is don't deviate the topic. The topic is the development committee. 99% of you people benefited from these allocations, and then you have so many councillors that will come here and sit, and then they will say that they never benefited from all these allocations. How do you justify that?
Then they did not meet the criteria, is what I'm saying.
The criteria set by?
By the development subcommittee and the planning and development.
Which 99% of the ones that met the criteria are members of the committee.
This is where conflict of interest comes in now.
Exactly.
So
now you see my point.
Yes.
You see why it is a problem.
Yep.
Yeah, good. So you will definitely find it difficult to convince anyone that for all those who are not part of the committee, they did not meet the criteria.
No,
I'm just saying it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Like you said, conflict of interest.
Yeah.
But for all those who are part of the committee, they have met the criteria.
Sure.
Even if it is true, it does not sit well with good conscience. You understand that?
So
that is the conflict you are referring to.
Yeah.
Which we are discussing. You understand that, right?
So
the other issue is the geology disbursement, the geology fund. Is your area part of the areas that are affected by this geology fund?
No.
It's not?
No.
Okay, so which means you are not entitled by way of a general rule?
No, I can be entitled.
Okay.
If we're in the normal procedures we are set at the council level.
Okay, what is the normal?
I could be, because we are in the finance should be involved, council should be involved, and also geology staffs also should be involved to make that survey at the end of the day, because all the wards are affected when talks about mining issue.
Yes.
Whether they are doing it directly or indirectly, but mining is taking place at your area, and who knows what is going to happen next.
Okay.
Because already Combo is exhausted. Now they are going to Fonyi.
Is your area affected directly or indirectly?
Indirectly.
How?
They are mining there. My own people are mining there.
Oh, your own people are mining there?
Yes.
Then your own people should take care of the environment?
No.
Yes, they should. Here we are focused on the companies that conduct mining activities, and so therefore the people should benefit.
Yeah.
So if you people are engaging in mining in your area, then maybe you should set up like a corporate fund or however you call it, and take care of the environment.
Okay.
Yes, you should do that. You should be the main person whose allowances should be reduced and you pay to the environment. Now the other issue
yes.
is the issue regarding this honorarium that we now know that most councillors have, all councillors were paid every year, twice every year, during Kokorete and Tobaski, an amount that some will call salibos, some will call honorarium. Were you a beneficiary as well?
Yes.
Do you know why you were paid this money?
Actually, I don't know.
You didn't know why they paid this money?
Yes.
Do you know at the time it was wrong to receive this money?
Whether?
You know it was unlawful, the allocation was unlawful. The Director of Finance testified here and said that that allocation was really not proper, it was unlawful. Was it to your knowledge at that time?
No. You see one thing?
Yes.
That was his version.
He is the paying master.
Yes. That was his version.
He is the paying master.
Okay? Then, if he knew that it was unlawful, he should not have invited us to be in.
I agree.
Take it, right?
Yes.
But this one is also, just as you rightly mentioned, the time it normally comes in, to you, you said it's wrong.
Yes.
But to me, I will say that that's the best time for me to receive it.
That's the best time?
Yes.
Why?
Because these are times that are challenging as a Muslim.
These are times that you?
That is challenging as a Muslim.
Challenging?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Because if you talk
I didn't
about...
say it was wrong in any capacity. I just said it was wrong based on the law. But proceed what you're saying.
Yes, because councillors, to be honest,
yes,
we are not on salaries.
Yes.
We are on allowances.
Yes.
And the role councillors are playing,
yes,
they cannot be paid for it.
Okay.
To be quite honest with this commission, we
Why?
cannot be paid for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think?
Yes.
I agree with that. I'm saying, I agree 100% with that. Do you think there's anyone who is serving this country in any capacity and they can really be paid for it?
No, I am talking about...
I agree with what you're saying.
Okay.
That the job you're doing is very important. I now asking you whether you think there's anyone serving this country that can be paid?
Maybe.
Like who?
I just said maybe.
Yeah, so that's the point. Everyone can say what you are saying. I'm not saying what you are paid is sufficient or is not sufficient, but your statement is not appropriate. Everyone is important, correct?
Yeah.
So let's proceed. You are now trying to explain the background as to why you were receiving those funds.
Yes.
Yes. It was
at times,
yes,
our duties, the oversight functions that we perform, maybe they cannot pay you directly, to my own understanding.
Were you receiving your allowances as a committee member? When you have sittings, were you paid?
Yes.
When you have general council meetings as well, you attend and you get paid your allowances?
Yes.
Okay, we know that this particular payment for October 2nd quarter is only to help you people for your family obligations and also as well for the people who will come to your houses to probably seek for support. That's why you said it's the best time.
Thank you so very much.
Okay.
Yes,
so it is not because you worked for it,
no,
per se.
I can say...
Hear me out.
Okay.
You know, when you work for something and you know you are supposed to be paid this amount, that is very clear. If you are paid anything less than that, you request to be paid the amount that you are supposed to be paid.
Yes.
Is that not the case? Yes. But for this one, it's only a support because of the period of the festive period.
Yes.
Is that the truth?
No, but hear me out.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. Before we conclude, I think it's good that you hear my version too.
Go ahead.
Because if I said that I am paid for this,
yes,
and I am not complaining,
yes,
meaning I am content to what I am earning.
Okay.
Okay? Or I am satisfied with that.
Yes.
Nobody is complaining about it, right? But at times also, the oversight functions that we always performed outside council could also lead to these payments.
Sometimes, it's not about whether you haven't done your oversight function or not. It's about how the manner in which the payments were done.
Yes, at that period.
Yes. The period you have received it, these 5 years.
Yes.
It's not about whether you were entitled to be paid $100,000 by way of honorarium every year. If you are to be paid $100,000, it has to follow due process. It has to follow the law. Is that not the case? Because
Yes.
if I am to ask you now, for all those payments, bring me all the oversight functions, bring me all the minutes of the meetings and all of those things, you cannot produce it.
No.
Good. So you cannot justify it because you cannot produce it. That is how it works. Do you now understand?
Yes.
Do you now agree?
Yes.
Right, thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairperson. No further questions for this witness.
Mr. Tamba,
Yes, ma.
you have said in paragraph 3 of your statement that you changed the project
Yes.
from building a market
To a
to a
garage.
garage.
Yes.
So you, when you changed the project, did you cost the building of the garage? Did you cost it at the time?
No. We did not cost it.
Then how would you have known that the 500 will be sufficient for that project?
Yeah, because what happens was, there was a market at Kalaji.
No. My question is, how would you have known that the 500 would be sufficient to build the garage?
No, by virtue of seeing some of the garages that we went through, because we went up to Soma, we went up to Bunkiling to see the formation of those garages. And we believe that the 500,000 can do it for Kalaji garage too.
Now, you think using council funds, you can just sit and make your estimations without having to get an expert to do it for you? Do you think that was correct on your side?
Not saying that using council's funds. Because we know that 500 cannot do it alone. Okay? But we have partners.
Mr. Tamba.
Yes.
Mr. Tamba.
Yes, ma'am.
You said in your statement
Yes.
that this ward allocation, the council gives you 500
Yes.
as ward allocation, ask you to develop a project that you will expend 500,000 on, right?
Yes.
So the council is not giving you money to look for projects that are way beyond 500. Because if that was the intention, they will give you more than 500. But the allocation has been pegged at 500. If they have to give any ward, that is what you are supposed to be given. And is that not part of the criteria that you set out?
Yes, it's
at the committee level?
It's part of the criteria.
See that you receive viable project proposal with a costed, proposal.
Yes.
To show that this is what you are going to do and it will cost this amount.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
So you said, when you looked at this 500, the costing of the building of the market, you knew, would not cover it. You decided to go in for a garage. And you said just now that you went and did a feasibility study.
Yes.
You understand? So which means you had an idea of how much it will cost.
Yes.
As at the moment and the time that you did the feasibility study.
Yes, we did the feasibility studies.
So, as at that time, what was the cost of the garage?
Then?
Yes.
No. I cannot tell you the actual figures.
You cannot?
No, I can't.
You cannot, or you cannot remember?
I can't tell you the exact. I can provide the bill of quantity for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So
but as where I am seated here, I cannot tell you exactly.
But if you don't tell me, I cannot understand, because when you said you did a feasibility study, it means you've gone to see and you've made some calculations to know that this garage that you're going to build, it is going to cost you this amount, right?
Yes.
So now, please note it. You bring us the feasibility study of what you have done at the time,
okay,
and how much the garage would have costed you.
Okay.
So it would be correct to say that you spent the whole 5,000.
Yes,
and the garage is yet to finish.
We are almost about to complete it. What happens is...
Are you a serving councillor as we speak?
Yes.
So how much are you adding into this project to get it finished up?
As
to
of
get
now?
it completed, yes.
387,000.
So the project will cost you 800,000.
887,000. Yes.
So please bring us the documentation.
Okay, okay.
So we'll give you up to Tuesday to do that.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Council, is that all?
Yes, that's all for this witness.
All right. So, Mr. Tamba, we will see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
We may, next week Tuesday. You have to sit. I have not discharged you. So, Mr. Tamba, you are discharged, and we'll see you next week Tuesday.
Okay.
We may rise.